Hey YouTube. This is going to be my only video, so I'm going to make this sucker count. I'm going to tell every single American or any person who actually watches this video that you're all slaves. I'm a slave, my son's a slave, we're all slaves. Um, except for a certain group of people. And I'm about to prove it to you. So the Rule of Law, 1789 edition. It was essentially meant the principle of having laws applied to everyone, regardless of their social status, which means how much money do you have, was the fundamental foundation for achieving freedom, prosperity, and happiness for all citizens, essentially that a just legal system is the key to a flourishing society. Now, the interesting part about this is the fact that there's a was in there. So, what changed, right? Well, I'm about to tell you where they put it, and you're not going to like this. Especially African Americans, you're really not going to like this information. But the truth has to be said. Now, I did take an oath to defend this Constitution against all foreign and domestic, right? So help me God, right? Well, I'm about to tell you how you discriminate against all of that, especially God. The 13th Amendment. It was said to abolish slavery, which abolish means to put an end to, which means forever. It was approved without any exceptions on February 1st, 1865. Lincoln was alive. Civil War ends April 1865. Lincoln was executed the same month. Ever hear of kill the head off the snake? I bet you don't know what this is. If basically you kill the head of the snake, you inherit everything he has. In this case, that is America. This no longer exists, by the way. Then, 8 months after Lincoln died, just about, the 13th Amendment was ratified. Not only was it ratified, but they built a whole lot of protections on it. Now, the first sentence added was except for punishment of a crime. Except means not including. Therefore, you have created a contradiction between two things that oppose each other, like abolish and the word except. Now, for punishment of a crime. Google can't answer this question. How do you make a crime? Well, there's only one way to make a crime. You have to have a law in place. Now, I bet you're wondering how many laws we actually have and that we are governed by. Just take a guess. I'll be back with the answer momentarily. But by default, modern day slavery is law, and it will be 100% of our own destruction, because this same topic is exactly how that got started. Now, on February 3rd, 2025, I'm going to go in front of a courthouse again against the state because they decided that they were going to lock me up for a crime that never even happened, take me away from my son, basically put me in, I'm still going through it, but you violated my 13th, 8th, and 14th Amendments. You activated my oath that I took in the military that is for life. And based on the knowledge that I know, if I didn't do anything about this, then I would be committing perjury and treason myself. Not only that, but you're also telling me by the information I just told everybody else that all my brothers and sisters who died was not in the name of freedom. It was for your own slavery. Ladies and gentlemen, you can just pick on a movie, pick on a TV show, watch actual news or something, and you cannot tell me that you can't see between those lines. Especially with this. Everything makes sense once you figure out this. It's everywhere. It's ridiculous. It's tiring to look at, tiring to hear, and then hearing everybody say, I wish somebody would do something about it. So y'all go with religion, with Jesus. And I'm just thinking in my head, why would Jesus come down, get involved with something that we did ourselves? Declaration of Independence, people. It is our job to stop a tyrannical government. I just proved that how they just made all law tyranny. And it is our rebellion which must become duty. That's per Thomas Jefferson, too. I hope Trump decides to go after this. Remove the exception. make us all literally free because we were born slaves. Even him. He has a social security number. Anybody who has one is a slave. This is also why every single country hates us, because we want to implement the way we do things, but apparently the way we do things is slavery. And by the way, if you're wondering how many laws we have, try 30,000.